General P.M. Harris, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, President Amateur Dramatics Club, and General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Army Training Command, Shimla, I extend a very warm welcome to all our distinguished guests to the play Pull the Fuse, being staged at this historic theatre. The Shimla Amateur Dramatics Club, one of the oldest active theatres in India, began staging plays from 30th May 1837, and 178 years later, the tradition continues. The Gaiety Theatre has witnessed numerous fine performances by noted personalities like Rudyard Kipling, K.L. Sehgal, Prithviraj Kapoor, Shashi Kapoor and Anupam Kher, to name just a few. Today's evening has been made even more special by the presence of our distinguished guests and veterans who are in the station to attend the Silver Jubilee celebrations of the art track. The play being enacted today by members of the ADC Shimla is an adaptation of the hilarious play Black Comedy, written by Peter Ship. It is staged in reverse lighting. That is, the stage is lit, then it is supposed to be dark, and the other way round. The comedy is the result of a blown fuse in the house of Brinsley Miller, a sculptor, and his fiancée, Carol. A neighbor, Miss Furnival, comes to take protection from the dark, and then along comes Carol's mother, the formidable Sergeant Major Jane Merritt. Harold, another neighbor, returns before he should, and as if that were not enough, former girlfriend of Miller, that is Clea, arrives. On this file, Miller has been setting up the evening to impress a millionaire who he hopes will buy some of his work. What follows is an evening of disaster in the dark. The script of the play has been made available by the kind courtesy of Brigadier Mandeep Singh, and the play has been directed by the noted writer Mr. Raaja Bhasin. Just a request, ladies and gentlemen, while the play is being staged, may I request all of you to kindly switch off your mobiles, and eatables are not allowed inside the hall. Thank you. Now, without much ado, I hand over the stage to the cast.
There! How do you think the room looks?
Oh, fabulous. I wish we could always have it like this. This lamp looks divine there, and those chairs are just the right color. I told you brown would look well in here.
But suppose Harold comes back.
He's not coming back till tomorrow morning.
I know, but suppose he comes back tonight.
Oh.
You know, if he's mad about his antiques, what if he goes to his room and finds out that we've stolen all of them behind his back?
Oh, don't dramatize. We haven't stolen all his furniture. Just 3 chairs, the sofa, the table, the lamp, the wall, and the walls of glass. That's all.
And the statue. Look at it. That's the most expensive thing of all.
Oh, you stop worrying, darling.
Well, I'm telling you, you don't know Harold. He doesn't even let anybody touch his antiques.
Look, we'll put everything back as soon as Mr. Bamberger leaves. Now stop being dreary.
Well, frankly, I don't think we should have done this. Harold will know.
Oh, why not, for heaven's sake? The room looks divine now. Just look at it.
Darling, Hans Bamberger is a multi-millionaire. He's lived all his life against this sort of furniture. You know, our stolen bits out here are not going to impress him at all. In fact, I think he should have seen me the way as I really am. A poor, middle-aged artist. It might have even touched his heart.
It might, but it certainly won't impress Mummy. Remember, she's coming too.
And how could I forget? And why did you have to invite your monster mother here tonight?
Oh, not again.
Well, it's too bloody much. If she's going to be persuaded that I'm a fit husband for you by seeing some famous collector buy some of my work, she doesn't deserve to have me as a son-in-law.
She just needs some proof you can earn your own living.
And what if Hans Bamberger doesn't buy any of my work?
Oh, he will, darling. Just don't worry.
Oh, I can't. Get me a drink, please.
Sure.
I've got a bad feeling. It's all going to be a disaster. An A1 copper-bottomed 24-carat disaster.
Look, darling, you know what they say? A faint heart never won fair lady pegs.
How true.
The trouble with you is, you are what Mommy calls a determined defeatist.
You know, the more I hear about your mother, the more I hate her. In any case, I loathe women in the military.
Oh,
She's bound to hate me as well.
but why?
Well, because I'm a complete physical coward and she's going to smell it on me.
Look, darling. All you've got to do is stand up to her. Mommy's only a bully when she thinks people are afraid of her.
I am.
But you haven't even met her.
Does that make a difference?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Here.
Thanks.
What can she do to you?
Well, for one thing, she can refuse to let me marry you.
That's sweetie pets.
You know, I really like you in the red. It kind of brings out your hair.
Straighten your tie. You look sloppy.
But you look divine.
Really?
Really, I mean it. I've never seen you looking so lovely.
Tell me, Prin, have there been many before me?
Thousands?
Seriously?
Seriously, none.
What about that girl in the photo?
She lasted about 3 months.
What was her name?
Clear.
And what was she like?
She was a painter, very honest, very clever, and just about as cozy as a steel razor blade.
And when was the last time you saw her?
I just told you it was 2 years ago.
Then why do you still have her photo in your bedroom drawer?
It's just there, that's all.
Tell me something. Did you like it better with her or me?
Like it?
You,
Like what?
You know.
Listen, I think people are going to be here any minute. Why don't we put on some music? Something that your mother likes. What does she like?
She doesn't like anything except military marches.
I should have guessed. I think I have something for her there. Look there on the table. Yes, the one in the brown cover. It's called Colonel Boogie's March or something.
This one?
Ideal, yes, that's the one.
The band of the Coldstream Guards?
Yes, ideal. Put it on.
How do you switch it on?
Oh, that last knob on the left there. Yes, that's the one. Oh, let us pray. Oh God, let this evening go fine. Let Hans Bamberger like my work and even buy some. And let Gal's monster mother like me. And let my neighbor Harold Gorringe never find out that we've stolen all his furniture behind his back. Amen. Oh God! I think we've blown a fuse!
Oh no!
Oh yes, it must be!
It is! Oh, or a market! Where's the fuse box?
Oh no! Oh damn, yeah, it's on the hole there!
Oh, have
It's
you
all
any
sealed
candles?
up. No, damn!
Oh, what about the matches?
They should be on the table there, behind where you put on the record. Just find them. Damn. Damn, damn, damn!
There? Oh no!
Could you believe it? All right, I'm coming. Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm fine. Darling? Would you look in the bedroom upstairs?
I haven't finished in here yet.
I just remembered there's some fuse wire in the drawer where you found the photograph. Could you go and get it, please?
I don't think there is. I didn't see any there.
Oh, don't argue, just go.
All right, keep your shirt on.
I'm sorry, I just know it's there, and I just thought you'd get it.
Oh, what about the matches?
We'll mend it in the dark.
Oh God, how dreary.
Please hurry, darling. Hello? Yes. Well, I'm fine. Stop saying what? Carol? Darling? Clear. What are you doing here? I thought you were in Finland. But you've only been gone 6 weeks. Where are you speaking from? The air terminal? No, you can't come around here. Listen, I'm very busy with some work. I'm afraid it's business.
There's nothing here except your dirty, smelly socks. I told you.
Oh, well, look in the other drawers, will you? Clear? Look, I know it's just around the corner. No, it's not a good. I'll come and meet you tomorrow myself. No, you can't come here. I have to tell you something. Things have changed over the past 1 month.
I can't see anything. Brain, please.
Oh, stop wailing, will you? Look, yeah, I can't speak on the phone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye. No, you can't expect things to remain frozen, can you? Okay, no, I'll talk to you later.
There's nothing here. Haven't we any matches at all?
No, I don't know.
Oh, what are we going to do? Who was that?
Just a chump. Did you find the wire?
Oh, I can't find anything in this. We've got to get some matches.
Well, I think I'll try the pub. They might have some candles as well.
Oh, please. Someone help me.
Is that you, Miss Furnival?
Miss Miller.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Oh, thank God you're there. Oh, I'm so afraid of the dark.
What happened? Have your lights gone off too?
Yes.
Well, then it must be a bar cart.
I don't think so. I saw the lights on in the street from the landing.
Oh, then it must be the main fuse of the house.
Where is that?
In the hall there. It's all sealed up. Only the electricity people can open it.
Oh, what are we going to do?
Call them. Quick.
Will they come at this time of night?
Oh, they'll have to. Miss Furnival, do you have any matches on you by any chance?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't. So improvident of me. You know, I'm so frightened of the dark.
Oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is Miss Carnival from upstairs, and this is Miss Carol Melkett.
Miss Furnival for you, even in the dark, Mr. Miller. Hello, Miss Melkett.
How do you do?
Isn't it so frightening?
Perhaps we can put Mr. Bamberger off.
No, he's gone off for dinner somewhere, and then he's coming on straight thereafter.
Oh, flip.
I'll try the electricity board. Hello? Operator? Could you give me the London electricity board, please? Night service. No, I'm afraid I can't dial. You don't need to apologize, I'm not blind. It's just that I can't see. No, I've had a fuse. It's all dark here. No, we don't have any matches. Look, miss, this is an emergency. This office is full of idiots.
Oh, you're so right, Mr. Miller.
Hello? Yes, miss? No, I don't need the number. Have you ever tried dialing a number in the dark? But I just need to be connected, that's all. Yes. Miss Furnival, would you have any candles in your house?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Miller. I don't think so.
Yes. I'd like to report a main fuse at 18 Shell. Yes, my name is Princely Miller. Yes, all right. Yes, all right. Hold on, hold bloody on.
If I may suggest, Harold Gorrin's next door. He might have some candles. Oh, but he's away for the weekend. He leaves his key under the mat.
Yes, that's just the sort of thing that he would have. Darling, will you take this call and I'll go and look? Bucker?
Oh, are you all right, Mr. Miller?
Oh, yes. I just know that this is going to be the worst night of my life. Oh.
Just don't panic, darling. Please don't panic.
Oh, you're so right, Miss Melkett. We must none of us panic.
Oh, hello. Oh, this had to happen tonight. It's just Princely's luck.
Oh, is there something special tonight, Miss Melkett?
Oh, it couldn't be more special if it's right.
Oh, indeed. May I ask, what is it?
Have you ever heard of a German called Hans Bamberger?
Indeed, yes. Isn't he the richest man in the world?
Yes. Oh, well, he's coming here tonight.
Tonight?
In about 20 minutes to be exact. And to make matters worse, he's apparently stone deaf.
Oh, how extraordinary. May I ask, why is he coming?
He saw some photos of Princely's work and apparently got badly excited about it. His assistant rang up last week to ask if he could come and see it. Oh, he's a great collector. Great would be finally be absolutely made if Bamberger got a piece of this.
Oh my goodness, that's really exciting.
Oh, it's his big break. Or was till a moment ago.
Miss Melkett, you must get some help. Why don't you just jiggle that phone?
Hello? Oh, perhaps the bomb's fallen and everyone's dead.
Oh no, you mustn't say such things. Not even in levity.
Hello? Oh, this is number 8 in Sherwood. I'm afraid we've had the most dreary fuse. It's what's laughingly known as the main switch. We want a little man. Well, they all can't have flu. Oh, please try. It's screamingly urgent. Oh, thank you. Sometime this evening, they hope. That's a lot of help.
Oh, they're not here to help you, Miss Melkett. In my days, you paid your money and you got satisfaction. Nowadays, you just get some foreigners swearing at you. And if you are of the middle class, things can get worse.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, I don't drink, Miss Melkett. My dear father, being a Baptist minister, strongly disapproved of alcohol.
Good heavens! Is there anybody out there? Carol! Dumpling! I'm here, mommy pigs! Can't you put the light on? I nearly tripped over a damn milk bottle. Oh, we've got a fuse and nothing's working. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank God! What a relief, a light at last!
This is my mother, Sergeant Major Melkett, Miss Purnima from upstairs. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm taking refuge with Mr. Miller, as it were. You know, I'm really bad in the dark.
When did this happen? 5 minutes ago, and the main just blew. And where is this young man of yours? He's in the flat opposite. He's trying to find some candles.
Oh, you mean to say he hasn't got any?
We can't even find the matches.
Very bad. No organization.
Mommy, please. It could happen to any one of us.
Well, not to me. And what in heaven's name is this?
Oh, some of Princely's work.
Is it? By Jove. And how much does it cost?
I think he's asking £5,000 for it.
My God.
Really? Oh, do you like the flat, Mother? He's furnished it very well, hasn't he? I mean, it's rich, but not gaudy pegs.
Well, it is quite elegant. I mean, he does have good taste. And, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Now, this is what I call a real work of art. I mean, you can actually see what it's meant to be.
Oh my goodness!
What is it?
Oh, nothing. That statue. It so closely resembles the one that Harold got into.
This must have cost quite a pretty penny. Oh, he must be quite well off. Very fine colors, indeed.
Oh, what? Oh my God! Surely, this furniture?
Oh, Mommy, why don't you look in there? It's Brent's studio. There's something I especially want you to see before he comes back.
What, darling?
It is a surprise. Go and see.
Oh, anything to oblige. Excuse me.
Oh, Miss Furnival, you are a sport, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. What is this furniture and this porcelain doing over there? Oh, it belongs to Harold Gorringe, doesn't it?
Oh, I know. We've done something absolutely frightful. We have stolen all his best pieces and put Brent's old horrid bits into his room.
Oh my goodness, that's disgraceful. Why did you do that?
Because Prinsley's got nothing, Miss Furnival, nothing at all. He's as poor as a church mouse. If Mother would have seen this place as it looked normally, she would have forbidden our marriage on the spot. Mr. Gorringe wasn't there to ask, so we just took the chance.
And if Harold Gorringe knew that anybody had even touched his furniture or his porcelain, he would have gone out of his mind. And as for that statue, that's the most precious thing that he owns. Oh, it's worth thousands and thousands of pounds.
Oh, Miss Furnival, you won't give us away, will you? We are desperate, and it's only for an hour. Oh, please, please.
All right, I won't give you away.
Oh, thank you.
But this furniture and the porcelain will have to go back exactly as it was the moment your mother and Mr. Bamberger leave.
Oh, I swear, Miss Furnival, you are an angel. Do have a drink? Well, you don't. How about a bit of lemon?
Oh, that I won't mind.
Well, that's quite a surprise, darling. And that's supposed to be sculpture.
It's not supposed to be, it is.
No, I mean, I think some of them would make rather good gardening implements. The kind you use for turning the soil.
That's not very funny, Mother.
Oh, sorry, dumpling, sorry. Speak as you find.
I wish you wouldn't call me dumpling.
Anyway, no point in wasting this. We might need it later.
Oh, don't be nervous, Miss Furnival. Rain will be here in a minute with the candles.
Oh, then I must leave. I don't want to be in your way.
You're not at all. Rain! Did you find anything?
Hello? Oh no, if there's anything in there, I can't find it. The candles there, I don't know where they are. Did you get the electricity people?
They said they might send someone around later.
How much later?
They don't know.
Oh, that's a lot of help. What look out? Not a candle in the house. A millionaire edition of sculpture too, and your monster mother to keep having it. Lovely.
Good evening.
This is my mother, Sergeant Major Melkett.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Fancy you being there all the time. I was actually expecting some dreadful neighbors. Neighbor monster neighbors.
Well, Mr.
Oh, well.
In the meantime, young man, you seem to be in a spot of trouble.
Oh no, not really. We just had a fuse. We have them all the time. It's not the first fuse we've had, and I dare say not the last.
In the meantime, like I said, you seem to have no matches, right?
Right.
No candles, right?
Right.
No basic efficiency, right?
I really would say that.
Young man, by basic efficiency, I mean the state of being at attention in life, rather than at ease. Understand?
Yes.
And what are you going to do about it?
Do?
Oh, don't echo me, sir. I don't like it.
You don't like it? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Look here. This is an emergency. Anyone can see that.
No one can see anything. That's the emergency.
Spare many of you, sir. Now let's look at the situation most objectively.
Right.
Problem? Darkness. Solution? Light. Weapons? Matches? None. Candles? None. What remains?
Search me.
Torches! Torches, men, torches!
Yeah, or the burning witches by the stake.
What did you say?
Oh, no, I'm just getting a bit unhinged. Torches! Brilliant!
Good. Where will you find them?
The pub? What time is it?
It's about to go. It's a 9:45. If you hurry, you might just make it.
Yes, absolutely. Your clarity of the mind has really saved the day, madam.
You better get on with it, young man.
Yes, I will.
Stay off. Good luck, darling.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Stop that at once.
Hello? Anyone there?
Harold?
Brimsley?
It's Harold!
Oh, no!
The furniture!
What's going on in here?
Nothing, Harold. We've had a fuse. It's dark all over the house. Why don't you come in here?
Have you phoned the electricity department?
Oh, yes, come in here.
Ooh, it's rather cozy in the dark, isn't it?
Yes, and so you're back from your weekend?
Yes, dear. Weekend? Some weekend. It rained the whole bloody time. I feel damp to my knickers, you know.
Well, come inside, have a nice drink and tell us all about it.
Us? Who else is here then?
Oh, I am Mr. Corey.
Fernie?
Oh yes, taking refuge from the dark in Mr. Miller's place. You know how afraid I am of the dark.
Distract this thing. And who are you?
May I introduce my neighbor, Harold Gorringe, and this is Sergeant Major General John Melkett of the Women's Auxiliary Corps.
Jane Melkett.
Yes.
How to imagine?
How do you do?
May I take your raincoat, Harold?
Yes, dear. But just be careful. It's sopping wet, you know.
Oh, yes.
What the devil did you do that for?
Saving your wick, Colonel. It's fading fast. You might need it later.
Oh, don't worry. I have some matches.
Matches!
Yes, dear. I hope I've got the right end. There.
A draft. No man stays alight in this room. Cross currents, you see. Old houses are full of them.
Oh yes, just like Banshees.
Oh, yes, so is this house.
I don't know what you're on about. What's up with you, man?
Nothing.
Have you got a dead body in here or something?
No.
Have you been drinking?
No, not at all.
Then what the hell is the matter with you then? Why are you troubling me all this time? What's up with you, man?
Dangerous.
What?
It's dangerous to have a match and light in this room. They say that naked flames can cause hideous accidents. You see, in all houses, the fuse box and the gas supply are in the same cupboard. They're there in this house as well.
So, what about it?
Electrical blowouts can damage the gas supply, and they say you must never have a naked flame till that is mended.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Trust me, it is fantastically dangerous to burn a naked flame in this room.
Prince absolutely right. In fact, they warned me about this on the phone this evening. They said, whatever you do, don't strike a match till the fuse is mended.
It's terribly dangerous to have a naked flame in this room.
Then, Dumpling, why didn't you warn me about it?
I forgot.
Oh, brilliant.
We all must be very careful, Miss Melkett.
Oh, yes, we certainly must, Miss Purnima. Now, why don't we all have a drink? Cheer us up.
Oh, good idea. Mr. Gorringe, would you like a drink?
Well, a drink will certainly not come amiss. Not after the journey I've had tonight. I swear to God, There were 35 people in that compartment. There was one. You know, babes in arms, 2 toddlers, 3 nuns, 4 yapping poodles, and not a bite to eat from Leamington to London. It's a bloody disgrace.
Oh, and Harold, I would think that they would put on a restaurant guard at least.
How not them, Ferdy? They don't care if you perish once they've taken your fare. Well, I must go and unpack.
Oh no, why don't you do that later?
I could, but I need to just put my suitcase there and unpack, you know.
Oh, you can do that here?
Well, I could, but no, you know, I hate to keep my clothes in a suitcase longer than I absolutely have to. It's one thing I can't stand, that's a please suit.
Oh, you can do that later. 5 more minutes won't hurt, really.
Ooh, aren't we half bossy?
What will you have? Vinny, Vera or Jeanette?
Come again?
Vinny whiskey, Vera vodka or dear old standby Jeanette?
Quite the tippler, I can see. Well,
Yep.
if it's all the same to you, I'll have a spot of Jeanette with a dash of lime, thank you.
Young man, do I have to remind you that this is an emergency and you have a guest arriving any second, I believe?
Oh, I'd almost forgotten.
Well, try the pub. Try the neighbors. Oh, try anywhere you damn well please. But just get a torch.
Oh, yes, definitely. I shan't be a minute. Carol?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I have a word with you, please?
Now what?
Just a minute, Mummy Bakes. Please excuse us. I just need to talk to Carol.
Oh, Harold.
Yeah?
Oh, you'll never guess who's coming here tonight.
Who?
Guess.
The Beatles?
Take another guess.
Rock Hudson.
Oh, no.
I know, it's the Queen.
Oh, no. You're so ridiculous. You'll have to guess again.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Think,
But
think.
Is that man touched or something?
Touched, madam? He's an absolute puppet.
What?
A puppet, a duck. You know, I've known him for years, since the time he moved in here. And believe me, there are not very many secrets we keep from each other now.
Really?
Yes, really. He's such a darling.
We'll have to put all of Harold's furniture back in his room.
now
We'll have to. I can't get a torch till we do.
it won't work.
We must. He'll go mad if he finds out what we've done.
Come on, Ferdy, tell us who it is. Don't be a tease.
Oh, all right. I'll give you a clue. It's someone who's fabulously rich. And he has pots and pots and pots of money.
Ah, pots of money. Let me guess, who could it be?
Carol!
Look, can't you just tell him it was a joke?
Oh, you don't know him. He can't bear anybody to touch his treasures. They're like children to him. He cleans them every day with some stupid swan's down duster. He'd wreck everything. You want him to call me a thief in front of your mummy Bex?
Of course not.
Well, he would. He gets absolutely hysterical. I've seen him.
Princely!
Oh, it's no use. You can't hear a word up there, madam.
Well, what should we do then?
Look, you hold the fort here. Serve them drinks. Just keep things going. And leave it all to me. And I will put everything back in the dark.
It won't work.
It has to. It's got to.
Princely!
Come in, sir. I was just getting some empties to take to the pub.
Say what you like, but I think that man is touched. At the double miller!
Oh, yes, ma'am. The troops are on the move now. I'm off now.
Well, hurry it up, man.
Carol, you serve everybody drinks, and if he comes, just explain the situation to him.
Do you want me to come with you, Brinsley?
Oh, no. Why don't you just sit down here? You must be tired after all those poodles and nuns. So, have a gin and lime, relax, and enjoy yourself, and I shan't be a minute.
Well now, drinks. What's everyone going to have? It's Jeanette for Mr. Goringe and I suppose Vinny for Mama.
Oh, well, how are you going to see all that in the dark, darling?
I remember the exact way I put out the bottle. It's very simple.
Oh, love, I'm sure it's not that dangerous. I could just strike one match, you know, just for a moment, just for 1 second there.
Oh, do you want to blow us up, Mr. Gorage? All who a Mr. Bamberger would find would be tinsy-wincy bits of us. Very, very messy bags.
Bamberger? Is that who's coming?
Oh,
Hans Bamberger?
Yes. Isn't it so exciting? He's coming here tonight to see some of Mr. Middlesbrough.
Oh, really? That's really wonderful. You know, I read an article about him in last week's Sunday Mirror. He's known as a mystery millionaire. Almost completely deaf as a post, you know, and spends most of his time indoors with his collection of he hardly ever goes out, except to an art gallery or to a private studio, and sometimes even to pick up a new girl. Yeah, that's the life. If I had that kind of money, that's what I would do. Collect all the porcelain and china I ever wanted.
Oh, Harold, you know, I've never actually met a millionaire, but I've always wondered if they were different from us. You know, I mean their actual skins.
Their skins?
Yes. I mean, if they were softer than ours, like the skins of refined young ladies when I was a young lady.
oh, what an interesting idea.
She's very fanciful, is funny. Really very imaginative, I've always said.
You're always so kind with your compliments, Mr. Gorage. But this is by no means fancy. In my time, softness of skin was quite the sign of refinement. But nowadays, we middle classes can barely keep ourselves clothed, far less soft. My dear father always said, even before the bombs came down and burned our dear little house in Vancouver, my dear girl, your days are up. We middle classes, you're as dead as the dodo. My poor dear father, how right he was.
Oh, madam, your father was a professional man then?
My dear Sergeant Major, he was a man of God.
Oh. Dumpling, how are those drinks coming up?
In a minute, Mama.
Oh, let me help you.
You can take this bitter lemon for Miss Purnima if you want.
All right, darling. Very well.
Bitter lemon for Miss Purnima.
Right you are, darling. So, Miss Furnival, your father then was a minister?
Oh, madam, he was a saint. And I'm so glad he didn't live to see the vulgarity and rudeness of our modern times.
How right you are, Fanny. Rudeness and vulgarity, that's it to a T. The mannerisms of some people today are beyond imagination. Did I tell you about what happened? No, I don't think I did.
No, I don't think so, Mr. Gorage.
Well, it was about 10:15 in the morning, and I just opened up the store and I was dusting the wares when who should walk in? Look at Mrs. Levitt. You know that ginger the one who thinks she's causing the bachelors.
Here's the lemonade, Miss Furnival.
Thank you. Anyway, in her hand, she's got a beautiful piece of vase that I'd sold to her the week before. It was supposed to be a birthday present for an old geezer she's having a bit of ding dong, you know, somewhere up in Earl's Court. I'm sure she's in it just for the money. I'm a pretty good judge of character, Fanny, let me tell you. And that woman is a real gold digger, even if I do say so.
Oh, God damn it!
What is it, Mother?
This is a blasted rocking chair. There wasn't a rocking chair here before.
Oh yes, madam, you ought to watch out for that. It's in a pretty rickety condition. I've heard about it so many times. Anyway, this vase, it's an authentic, beautiful, lovely piece of made, all blue and white with orange peel glaze. And believe me, I sold it to her for a steal, just 1,000 quid. so much of the bargain, even if I do say so myself. You know, in St. Francis, her hair all done up in that bouffant hair, you know, tarty and French-like. The kind that would look good on a woman, twice her looks and half her age. You know the sort. Well, she says, Mr. Gorge, she says, Mr. Gorge, I've been cheated. No. Yes. Oh, Asha, we're talking here.
I'm frightfully sorry.
Huh? Well, I say, and how might that be, Mrs. Everett? How might that be? Well, she says, just by chance, I took this piece over to Bill Everett in the portobello, and he took one look at it and he says, it's not what you call it at all. Chinese and very rare. In fact, he says it's a 90 piece of English trash. Oh my God. Does he, I say, does he? I mean, the way I always do whenever I'm right. Yes, she says, I would thank you to give me my money back.
Oh,
yes.
how dreadful. What did you do, Mr. Gorge?
Well, I counted to 10. And then I let her have it. In the first place, I said, Mrs. Bennett, I do not fancy my customers going up, checking up about my honesty behind my back. In the second place, Bill Everett is as ignorant as Barnsley dirt. He does not know ting from tang. And in the third place, that goes for you too, Mrs. Levitt.
Oh, you didn't.
Yes, and worse than that. In your hand, I said, in your hand, you're holding a minor masterpiece of Chinese pottery. While, in a point of fact, you are not even fit to hold a coronation mug. Don't you ever come in here again, Mr. Grace. Don't you cross my threshold again. Because if you do, I will not be held responsible for the consequences.
My, Mr. Gorge, how splendid of you. Here's your gin and lime. You deserve it.
Tom, I was proper blazing. I didn't care.
Where are you? Where are you, Mummy Pants?
Oh,
Here's
here,
your scotch.
darling. Here.
A carroty old bitch telling me about pottery.
Sergeant Major, do you take an interest in porcelain?
Oh, well, I don't know much about all that stuff, madam, but I do like some of that Chinese stuff, you know. Like the statue I saw when I came in. Very beautiful colors.
What statue was that, madam?
Oh, the one on the packing case.
I didn't know Prinsley had any Chinese stuff. What was it of then, this statue?
Oh, well now, drinks. I would like to propose Mother's regimental toast. Raise your glasses, everyone. Up the British and death to all natives.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
Cheers to that.
Thank you, Dumpling. Thank you, Dumpling. That is very touching indeed. This is gin.
I've got lemonade.
Oh, how terrible. How terrible. This must be alcohol.
Allow me to exchange, dear. I think, Miss Furnival, you get the lemonade, while the Sergeant Major, madam, you get the whiskey, the straight.
Here you are.
This goes here, and this goes here, and this comes here, and... there, I think we've got it right now. Let's try it all over again.
What?
Bottoms up!
What?
Bottoms up.
This is lemonade! Dumpling, I can't stand another moment of this.
Oh, Mother, please.
If I blow us out, then I might as well just blow us up. This is ridiculous. What the devil are you doing down here?
Never put a man in unnecessary danger. That's the first rule of an officer, Mother.
Don't be impertinent. Where is the torch?
The pub was closed.
You surely didn't go to the pub in that short a time. You couldn't have.
I did. Of course I did.
But it's 5 streets away, Mr. Miller.
Oh, needs must when the devil drives, Miss Furnival. Whatever that means.
Now look here, Miller. There's something very peculiar going on in this room. Now, I may not know about art, but I know all about men. And I know a liar in the light just as much as I know one in the dark. Mother! Oh, keep quiet, dumpling. Let me handle this. Now listen here, Miller. I don't want to doubt your words, but you have to give me an oath that you did go to the public house. Well, Green, Mommy's talking to you. What are you shouting for?
Yes, you're absolutely right, sir.
Well, what's your answer?
Oh, well, I was just thinking it over a moment. I think what you said was absolutely right.
What?
That was a very perceptive remark you made. Individual, I must say, witty. Almost witty. Why be ungenerous?
Are you trying to be funny, Brinsley?
I tried to be anything once.
I think this is getting a bit unpleasant, isn't it?
It's becoming dreary, Pegs. Quiet, dumpling. Let me handle this.
What's there to handle, Bunny Pegs?
Well, look here, Miller. If you think I'm going to let you marry my daughter, then you're sadly mistaken.
Marry?
Well, that's the idea.
You and that young lady, Brinsley?
Oh, what's laughingly known as engaged, subject to, of course, mother's approval.
Well, what a surprise.
Well, we were keeping it a secret, Harold.
Evidently. How long's been this going on then?
3 months.
You old slaggoose! Harry! You certainly know how to keep things to yourself.
Look, Harold, I meant to tell you, you were the one person I was going to tell.
Why didn't you then?
Well, I just never got around to it, you know.
You saw me every day.
I know.
You could have mentioned it at any time.
I know.
Well, it's your business. There's no reason to share confidences. I've only been your neighbor for, 10 years now. I always assumed there was more than a geographical closeness between the two of us, Brinsley. But then, I was obviously mistaken.
Now, don't start getting huffy, Harold.
I'm not getting anything. That's the whole bloody point. Surprising, that's all. Surprising and rather disappointing.
Now, look, Harold. Take it easy.
Listen, just don't talk to me, okay? Don't talk to me. It'll just teach me not to rely so much on my friendship again. It's silly me again. Silly, stupid, trusting me.
Good God.
Oh, come on, Mr. Orange. We haven't told anybody, not one single soul, Pegs. Really.
Oh, I doubt if there's anything to tell, and I doubt if there will be anything to tell in the future.
Now, look, Harold, I know I've hurt your feelings. Forgive me, please.
You haven't.
Please, I'm really very sorry.
Oh, my dear father, you always said, to err is human, and to forgive divine.
I thought that was somebody else.
Oh, so many people copied him.
May I help you, Miss Furnival?
Oh, no, thank you, Miss Melkett. I'm just getting myself a bitter lemon. Thank you. If I may, Mr. Miller?
Oh, yes, certainly. Must carry on, Miss Furnival.
Thank you.
Well, Miller, wherever you are,
Here I am, Mother.
my daughter is very, very precious to me. And I'm willing to look at this whole situation most favorably. But you will have to show me that you can take good care of her. And I can't be fairer than that, can I?
Most fair, most fair.
Of course he can look after me, Mother. His works are going to be world famous. In 5 years, I'll feel just like Mrs. Michelangelo.
There wasn't a Mrs. Michelangelo.
Wasn't there?
Oh no, Mr. Michelangelo had passionate feelings of a rather different nature.
Oh, really, Mr. Girish? I didn't know that.
Now, look, Harold. Let's get on with it. I mean, I'm sorry. I know again. I'm telling you, I'm hurt your feelings.
You haven't.
Oh, come on, Mr. Girish. Quarreling is so dreary. I hope you are going to be great friends.
I can hardly contemplate a friendly relationship with a viper.
Oh, remember, to err is human, and to forgive divine.
Madam, you just said that.
Oh, did I?
Prince not really a viper. He's just so artistic. Aren't you, darling?
Oh, yes, darling.
Oh, come on, Mr. Girish. It really is a case of forgive and forget events.
Is it really paid?
Have another gin and lime. I'll have one with you.
Well, I don't mind if I do.
Let me mix it for you.
You know, there's nothing better than to have a drink up with a pretty girl.
You haven't seen me yet.
I can very well imagine. Brinsley's always had wonderful taste. I've always told Brinsley, you know, you have the same taste in women as I have in men. Sorry, porcelain.
Oh, don't be silly, Prince. Why be so modest? I found a photograph of one of his bits from 2 years ago. And I must say, she was pretty stunning in a blousy sort of way.
Which one does she mean then, Brinsley? I hope she means Clea.
Did you know her, Mr. Girish?
Of course. She's been around a long time.
Has she?
Yes, dear.
Look, Harold.
Am I speaking out of turn?
No, you're not. And I've told Carol all about Clea. And I'm surprised at you that you thought 3 months a long time.
What was she like?
I suppose you hardly remember her, Harold.
Why shouldn't I?
Since it was 2 years ago.
2 years?
2 years ago.
Well, now that you mention it, I remember her perfectly well. In fact, she's not the one you could very easily forget.
Was she pretty?
Oh no, rather the opposite. I think she was rather plain.
She wasn't.
Oh yes, she was. I'm just giving my opinion.
Oh, you've never given it before.
I was never asked before. Since you asked, I remember her very well. In fact, she was rather ugly. She had teeth like a picket fence, spiky and yellow. And for another, she had bad skin.
She had nothing of the kind.
Yes, she did. I remember the color very well. It was like paint wallpaper with crumbly green, yellow wallpaper underneath there.
Oh, yes, Mr. Girish. I didn't meet her very often. But I do remember the color that you said. Her skin was definitely that color, and so coarse. Not like the skins of young ladies, if they are young ladies.
Yes, very coarse.
And rather lumpy.
Yes, rather lumpy.
This is disgraceful.
You know I never liked her, Brinsley. She was too clever by half.
And so completely bohemian.
Oh, you mean she was as pretentious as her name? I bet she was. That photograph I found showed her in a hippie skirt and a sort of cheap blouse. She looked like the bargered bride done by Lloyd's Bank. What's wrong?
What happened?
Harold, are you mad? What's wrong with you? Clea? Clea?
Ladies and gentlemen, now there will be an interval of 15 minutes, during which our singers will regale you with their talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, sing along. It's Bachelor Boy by Richards.
My father said, son, I have something to say. And what he told me I'll never forget until they'll be my turtle doves. But until then, I'll be a bachelor boy, and that's the way I stay. Hey, happy to be a bachelor boy until my dying day. But until then, I'll be a bachelor boy, and that's the way I stay. Hey, hey, happy to be a bachelor boy until my dying day.
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried, and I don't know why. Slow it down, make it stop, or else my heart is going to pop. 'Cause it's too much, yeah, it's a lot to be something I'm not. I'm a fool out of love, 'cause I just can't get enough. I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, and love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried, and I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in the moment. I'm so scared, but I don't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down. I know I got to let it go and just enjoy the show. The sun is hot in the sky, just like a giant spotlight. The people follow the sign and synchronize in time. It's a joke, nobody knows. Got the ticket to the show. I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, and love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried, and I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in the moment. I'm so scared, but I don't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down. I know I got to let it go and just enjoy the show. And just enjoy the show. I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, life is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried, and I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in the moment. I'm so scared, but I don't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down. I know I got to let it go. Just enjoy the show. Da-dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. Da-dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show. For the next song, people can stand up and dance. you got beauty, beauty. Just raise them up, cause every inch of you is lovely from the bottom to the top. And my mama, she told me to worry about the size. She says, boys like a little more booty the whole night. You know you won't be the snake ring, a silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and
Clear? Clear?
What?
Nothing, Mummy Pets. I was just remembering her. And you all are talking the most awful nonsense. She was beautiful. And Harold, you just said I was famous for my taste in women.
But you've had your lapses over the years.
Rubbish. She was beautiful and tender and kind and loyal and witty and adorable in every sense of the word.
You said to me she was as cozy as a steel razor blade.
Did I? Surely not. No, I didn't. Actually, what I said was quite different. Utterly different, very different, as different as chalk is from cheese. Although when you come to think of it, cheese isn't that different from chalk.
Willa, do you even know what you're talking about?
You said to me in this room when I asked you what was she like. She was a painter, very honest, very clever, and just about as
cozy as a steel razor blade, so bloody what?
So nothing?
I don't know the meaning of the word.
What's all this talk about her being kind and tender? All of a sudden?
Well, she could be on occasions very.
Very rare occasions, I imagine.
Not so rare. Not so rare at all.
Meaning what exactly? Princely, I'm talking to you.
I can explain. You go up to the bedroom and wait for me there.
This is quite the moment.
I wasn't talking to you.
What did you say?
I think he wants you upstairs. What stupid reason? I can barely even imagine.
Oh my God, I think they're going to do some more of their plotting. I dare say.
Oh, lovers talk. Mummy Pets is just lovers talk.
Oh, very touching indeed, madam.
Journeys end in lovers meeting. And my dear father always said.
Madam, what a strikingly original father you seem to have.
What is it, darling? Has something gone wrong? What can't you move?
No, nothing. I moved everything except the sofa and I've covered that up.
Oh, you mean we can have lights?
Yes. No.
Why not?
Never mind.
Oh, why did you want me in the bedroom?
I did.
Charming.
I didn't mean to say that.
Say what you like, but they are doing some more of their plotting. What is going on up there?
Nothing, Mummy Pets. I've just come here to find that torchlight I used to keep blind burglars with. Why don't you have another drink?
What do you mean by another drink? I haven't even had one.
My poor dear soul, Mummy Pet. I will get you one.
No, madam. I will get myself a drink. In fact, would you like a lemonade?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm helping myself. It's very good practice. My dear father always said, practice makes perfect.
So this is what they call a blind date? What the hell is going on?
Nothing. Hans Van Bergen's coming here tonight and we've had the main news.
Is that the reason for all this flirting, catching and point?
Look, I can't explain at the moment.
Princely!
Frightful girl.
Just a friend.
She sounded more than that.
Well, if you must know, it's Carol and I told you about her.
That idiot did.
She's a very sweet girl and in fact, we've become very good friends over the past 6 weeks.
How good.
Just good.
Have you become friends with her mummy pets too?
If that's any of your business, we're here to meet Mr. Van Bergen tonight.
What was it that you wanted to tell me on the phone tonight?
Nothing.
You're lying.
Here comes the Inquisition. Here, if you ever love me, just slip away quietly with no more questions. And I come around later and I explain everything to you, I promise.
I don't believe you.
Oh, please, darling. Please, please, please.
At last. A decent glass of scotch. You know, madam, have you got your lemonade?
Oh, yes, thank you.
I'm beginning to wonder if this Bamberger fellow is actually going to show up. I mean, he's already half an hour late.
Oh, that's nothing, madam. Millionaires are always late. It's their thing.
You're so right, Harold. I always imagined them with hands soft as silk and always 2 hours late.
Brent's been up there a long time. What can he be doing?
Well, I'm sure he's got somebody like a clear hidden away upstairs. And they're having a bit of a tete-a-tete.
What a fragrant suggestion, Mr. Girish.
No one in the world kisses like you do.
Oh, I missed you, Prince, so badly. I had to see you. I've thought of nothing else the past 6 weeks. Oh, Brent, I made the most awful mistake walking out.
Clear, please.
I mean, we've known each other for 4 years. You can't just throw that away like old newspapers.
See, why not? You know my politics, you've heard my gossip, and you've certainly been through the entertainment section.
Well, how about the second edition?
Not tonight, darling. We simply can't talk about this. Can't you trust me just for an hour?
Of course I can, darling. You don't want me down there?
No.
Then I'll get undressed and go quietly to bed. When you've got rid of them all, I'll be waiting.
That's a terrible idea.
I think it's a little happy relaxation for us both.
Listen, I'm perfectly relaxed.
Princely!
Too solemn for day, too sweet for night. Come not in darkness, come not in light. That's me, isn't it?
Of course not. I just can't explain this to you right now, that's all.
Okay, you can explain later, in bed.
Not tonight, Clea.
Either that, or I come down and discover your sordid secret.
There is no sordid secret.
Then you won't mind me coming down?
Princely!
No. Oh God. Okay, you sit, stay, roll over, do whatever you want to. Don't just come down, all right?
Princely!
Yes, my sweet.
What are you doing up there? You have been an eternity.
I was just looking in the bathroom, my dear. You never know what one might find in that clever little cabinet.
Miller, are you trying to madden me? Are you trying to make me mad?
Certainly not, Mummy Pegs.
I warn you, Miller. It's not difficult. In my regiment, I was known for my furies. In fact, I was quite famous for my furies.
I may sing.
I may knock your teeth in.
What did you say?
No, I can say that.
Ray, how dare you talk to Mummy like that?
I wasn't talking to Mummy like that.
Then who were you talking to?
I was talking to myself. I was saying that if I keep groping here in the dark, I may knock my teeth in.
Mad. Mad as the south wind. Oh, my dumpling. It's all clear to see. You have got yourself engaged to a lunatic.
There's something going on up there, and I'm coming up to find out what it is. Do you hear me, Fred?
Carol, no.
I'm not such a fool as you take me for. I know you're hiding something. Your voice, it was all deceitful. Very, very foxy pegs.
Now look, what is Sergeant Major going to say coming up to a man's bedroom in the dark? It's not very ladylike, dear.
I'm coming up, Princely, and I am coming up.
No. I am coming down. I'm coming down and we'll all have a nice, cozy drink.
Oh, please, Mr. Miller, Mr. Miller, I have come as is arranged.
It's Bamberger.
Bamberger?
Bamberger?
You must have thought I was never coming.
Oh, no, not at all, Mr. Bamberger. In fact, it's very kind of you to have come. You've taken time out of your busy schedule. I'm afraid we've had a very idiotic disaster here. We've had a fuse.
You'll have to speak up, dear. He's tone deaf.
Oh. Not the best time for seeing sculpture. We've had a fuse.
Oh, not to worry. Here.
Oh, what a relief.
Do you always travel with that torch?
Oh, mostly, yes. It helps me to see details.
What?
Oh, you on, dear lady. I'm not that easily distracted.
May I introduce Sergeant Major John Melkett of the Women's Auxiliary Corps?
It's J. Melkett. It's an honor, sir.
Not at all. Mine.
Miss Carol Melkett.
I say hello. So glad you got here. It's terribly kind of you to take such an interest.
Not at all.
A neighbor of mine, Harold Goring.
Truly honored, I'm sure, sir.
Enchanted.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
And another neighbor of mine, Miss Purnima.
Oh, delighted.
Oh, we are just taking refuge from the dark, as it were. Oh my God, it's true. They are soft. Softer than ours.
Miss Purnima, please.
They are.
Why do you all shout at me? I'm not deaf. I read he was. Oh, well, I'm a little pressed for time. If I could be shown where to go.
Oh yes, my main work is in the studio there. Darling, could you just show our guest into the studio with his torch?
What?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, yes.
What an extraordinary object.
Oh, that's just a spare piece of my work I keep in here.
Spare, maybe, but fascinating.
You really think so?
I do. See.
Oh, then you must have a look at my main collection. My fiancée will show you. Yeah, it's right here next door.
Oh, one amazement at a time, if you please. In this gluttonous age, it's very easy to get visual indigestion. Hard to find visual Alka-Seltzer. Make me to swallow this first.
Why don't you swallow it in the dark?
I beg your pardon.
I mean, sir, actually, I made this piece to be appreciated in the dark. I call it it's a very interesting theory that I'm working on. You know, like the Victorians said, children should be seen and not heard. But I say, art should be felt and not seen.
Amazing.
Yes, I call it my theory of factual tactility. If it doesn't grab your heart, it isn't art. Now, why don't you give me that torch and appreciate it in the dark, please?
Very well. I will.
Yes, try it for yourself. Now, stretch your arms. Have a good long feel. Feel it all over.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Like this, a piece becomes a masterpiece at once.
It does?
Of course. I feel it here and here. The two needles of a man's unrest. Self-love and self-hate. Leading to the same point. This is the meaning of the work, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Actually, you're the expert, sir.
Now, I'll christen it for you. Give me my torch, please.
Your torch?
Yes, my torch. I wish to illuminate my own illumination.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now, I christen this. The spirit of Shakespeare. Malvolio and Hamlet. Malvolio, as you know, was sick of self-love. He could not love others. Hamlet of self-hate. He could not love others because he could not love himself. It is an old disease diagnosed by St. Augustine long ago. But you obviously know of all this.
Oh, yes, you're the expert, sir. I mean,
I am, absolutely.
to have imagined all this in the dark? Well, I think you've got my point. My point of actual tactility. You know, that's what essential connoisseurship is all about. To have recognized all these symbols in the dark. I mean, people can't recognize these in the light. And you have recognized all of them in the dark. You're amazing, sir.
Now, of course, you are a genius creator, and I'm a genius critic. Made for each other. Standing here now, I feel the vital thrust of the argument, essential anguish, the stress and torment of our times. Simple, but not simple-minded. Ingenious, but not ingenuous. Besides, it's not a real moral force. Of how many modern works can you say that good people?
Well, none actually, not at all, I would say.
Oh, I hope I do not lecture. It is a fault with me.
Oh, good gracious, certainly not. I could listen all night. It's absolutely profoundly paid.
Oh yes, it gives someone a lot to think about, I must say.
Well, I don't know much about art, sir, but it is an honor to listen to you.
Sir, you mean you see all that in a bit of metal?
A tiny bit of metal. That's the point. A miracle of compression. You ask my opinion? This man is a genius. A master of the miniature. Magnifico!
Oh, super!
You should charge immense sum of money for work like this. It should be very, very expensive. This one, for example, how much is this?
5,000.
So very cheap.
Cheap?
I think so, Mr. Burridge. Well, would you like it then?
Me?
Darling, aren't you rushing things just a bit? Perhaps he would like to see the rest of my work in the studio.
Alas, to linger would be pleasant, but alas, I must work. And also, as Moses discovered, it's enough to cleanse milk and honey. You don't have to wolf them down.
Well,
Well, would you like it then?
Oh, very much.
For 5,000?
If I had it.
Come on, sir. According to the Sunday Mirror, your net worth is more than 100 million pounds.
Oh, these Sunday papers are notoriously ill-informed. According to my bank statement, I am worth 150 pounds.
What? Have you gone broke?
Wait, now look here. I know that millionaires are supposed to be eccentric, but this is getting rather tiresome.
Millionaire?
Shh.
Who do you imagine I am?
Oh, good heavens, man. Don't you even know who you are?
Mr. Bamberger, is this some kind of a joke you'd like to play?
Susie, please. That is not my name.
it isn't.
No, my name is Corleone. Don Corleone. Born in 1905 in Firenze. Student of philosophy. University of Roma, 1934. Refugee to this country, 1938. Ever since, a regular employee of the London Electricity Board.
Electricity? How dare
You
you?
mean you're not?
Of course it is not.
But who do you imagine I was?
How dare you come in here giving us a lecture about virgins and needles? All the time you sit here to make that bloody fuse?
I agree with you, sir. This is monstrous.
Easy.
Don't answer back. Now, you come in here pretending to be deaf, and then you go on to harass your employers unasked and uninvited.
Susie, please, but I was very much invited.
Don't answer back. In my days, you would have been fired on the spot for impertinence.
Mother's absolutely right. Ever since the Beatles, the lower classes think they can behave exactly as they want.
Miller, show the fella his work.
Yes. Now, listen, the maids are in the cellar there. Do you mind?
Why would I mind? That is what I was here for. Oh, look at that. It is a real beautiful chair.
No, why don't you go to the cellar and fix the things there?
Where? How?
Darling, would you just show him to the cellar?
Me? Oh, yes. Miller, I must say that is rather gallant of you.
Oh, allow me. I'm not as frail as our wilting friend over here. Huh. This way, sir. Out you go. Out.
So farewell. I leave the light of art for the dark of science.
A little less of your lips, shall we?
So it is a little less of my lip.
Yes. Out you go, sir. This way.
I'm on the top of the world just looking. That?
None of this evening is happening.
Oh, cheer up, darling. In a few minutes, everything will be all right. Mr. Bamberger will arrive in the light. He'll adore your work and give you 50,000 pounds for your entire collection.
Yes, sure.
Then we can buy a super Georgian house and live what's laughingly known as happily married after.
Shh.
Why? I don't want to live in a slum for a first couple of years like other newlyweds.
Shh.
Why? What's the matter with you?
Darling, the gods are listening. They've given me a terrible night so far. They can do worse.
Oh, I know, darling. You've had a filthy evening. Poor babykins. But I'll fight them with you. I don't care for those naughty old gaudy pegs. Do you hear? Not a single little fig.
What?
It's raining.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm all wet.
How can you be?
What was that?
What are you shouting for? What is the matter?
It's a leak. The water mains must have burst.
Oh, good God.
Yes, it must be.
It's the leak.
Don't say there's someone else in here.
Oh, good Lord.
Who's there? Now, come on. Who's out there?
I bet it's you, Mrs. Punnett.
Who?
Mrs. Punnett. My cleaning lady, she does me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
But it's Sunday.
I just remembered that she called up in the evening and she said she'd come over in the evening to tidy me up. To tidy up.
Good heavens, Miller. It's almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, she's not that conscientious. She wouldn't be.
Not these days. Anyway, let's find out if it's Mrs. Punnett. Mrs. Punnett?
Now, why don't you just let her be upstairs, Mummy Pegs, and let her potter around with a duster, do her little work up there.
Miller, I want to know if it is Mrs. Punnett. Mrs. Punnett? Mrs. Punnett! Hello? Yes?
Oh, it is. Good heavens. It is you, Mrs. Punnett. What on earth are you doing up there?
Just giving your bedroom a bit of tidy, sir.
At this time of the night?
I know how you like your bedroom to be nice and inviting when you're giving one of your parties.
When did you come in, madam?
Just a few minutes ago, ma'am. I didn't want to disturb you, so I came on up here.
Ah, so it was you who was splashing all the water on us then?
Good heavens! I must have upset something. It's as black as Newgate's knocker up here. Are you playing one of your saucy games, Mr. Miller?
Mrs. Punnett, we've had a fuse. It's dark all over the house, and the man's mending it right now.
Oh, a fuse. I thought it might be one of those games in the dark. Sardines of Piccadilly. The kind that end in a general squeeze-up. I know you're rather partial to kinky games, Mr. Miller. So I just wondered.
Mrs. Punnett, we've had a fuse. The man's mending it right now, and the light's going to be on any minute.
Well, that'll be a relief for you, won't it?
Now, why don't you just go on home, Mrs. Punnett?
Sorry I was delayed. You see my Rosie? She's taken queer again.
I quite understand.
She's got a lump under her belly button the size of a grapefruit.
Ooh, how nasty.
Horrid. Poor little Rosie.
No.
I said to her this evening, I said, it's no good you being mulish, my girl. You're going to the hospital first thing tomorrow morning and getting yourself ultravioleted. it.
Now, Mrs. Bunny, why don't you just go on home and take care of poor little Rosie? I'm afraid you really can't do much here tonight. Thank you.
Sure of that, sir.
Positive. Thank you.
I mean, I know what this place can be like after one of your parties, a gypsy caravan in it. Gin bottles on the floor, underclothes in the sink, and God knows...
Please, madam, may I remind you that you are in the presence of Mr. Miller's fiancé.
Fiancé!
Yes, and I am her mother.
Well, I never. Oh, Mr. Miller, I'm so happy for you. Fiancé, and you never told me.
We were keeping it a secret.
Oh, how lovely. May I kiss you, sir, please?
Yes, sure.
I'm so happy for you. And for you, Miss Two.
Oh, thank you.
And for you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
So you must be Miss Clea's mother.
Miss Clea, I don't understand.
Well done, Miss Clea. I never thought you'd finally get him. Not after all these years. 4 years, that is.
No.
4 years?
Yes. It's been all of that and a bit more, really.
Mrs. Bunny,
And it
please.
was just in time. It was getting a bit prominent. Your little bun in the oven. No, miss. I don't think that's why he popped the question. Of course it's not. He's always been stuck on you. He told me so not 1 week ago in this room. Mrs. Bunnet, he says. Mrs. Bunnet, as far as I'm concerned, you can keep the rest of them. Miss Clea will always be at the top of the heap for me. Oh, I says, then what about that debutante bit, Carol, the one you're always on about? She's just a bit of Knightsbridge candy floss. Couple of weeks, and you had her.
Oh, madam, did you say 4 years?
4 years, ma'am, in this room.
I know that voice. That's clear.
Clea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Surprised, Bryn.
Now listen, I don't know what is going on in this room.
I know. It's a very odd room. It's like a magic dark room where everything happens the wrong way round. The rain falls indoors, the daily comes at night, and turns in a second from a nice maid into a nasty mistress.
Oh, better clear.
Keep out of this, Harold.
Bloody little troublemaker, aren't you?
Yes, and I'm a biter too. Ask Brinsley. I spent the morning sharpening my long, spiky, yellow teeth. You really are a monster, Harold. All those years living with your porcelain, you have turned into a porcelain vase.
Shut up, Clea. Shut up.
Finally, one real word of protest. Have you finished lying then? Have you finished eating the last crumb of humble pie? Oh, you coward, you stupid coward. Just because you didn't want to marry me, did you have to settle for this lot? Marry? 4 years of meaning. To end in this triviality, Miss laughingly known as, and her mummy begs.
Stop her, mother! Stop her! Oh, how can I, for God's sake?
Where's all that bloody resources you keep talking about?
Calm down, darling.
There, dumpling. Don't worry, now I'll take care of everything. Just keep yourself under control. Now, don't worry. Mama's here now. Mother will let you not let anything happen.
Are you sure that's your daughter's hand you're holding?
Carol, isn't this your hand? No!
All right, it's kinky game time. Let's play guess the hand.
Oh, good God.
Would you rather guess the names, Harold?
How disgusting!
That's me, dear. I'm Queen Tiz Gusty Pegs. Okay. Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, go on, have a go.
I don't know and I don't care.
Guess.
It's Bryn, of course. You can't trick me like that.
Oh,
it's
no.
Brinsley's stupid hand.
No, it's me. That's me, dear.
No, you're not. You're lying.
I don't lie.
Harold, you try it.
I'm not playing stupid game.
Take the hand on your left.
That's easy. That's Brinsley.
How does he know that? How does he know your hand and I don't?
Calm down, Carol.
I
Calm down.
won't. Answer me.
Stop it.
I won't.
You're getting hysterical.
Just leave it. I want to go home.
It must have been market.
She's gotten drunk again.
All those hideous fireframes full of bottles and babies. Cornflakes? Over there. Use all this say, and then they leave you to yourself. Biscuits? Over there. Cat food? Over there. Fish cakes? Over there. Arabic? Over there. Free stamps, green stamps, free balloons, television dinners. Miss, pay as you go. Oh my God, Daddy, it's horrible. And then those heathens in their leather jackets, laughing me to scorn. But not for long. For who shall stand when he appeareth? He shall strike them from their motorcycles, he'll dash their helmets to the ground. There shall be an end to gasoline and cigarette puffing and jostling of the hips. Get off! Get off! Get off!
Funny.
Oh,
Funny.
Daddy, it's terrible.
Funny. I think it's time I took you home. Please, this way, darling.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're quite right.
This way.
Oh, Mr. Miller, I am sorry. I will have to leave.
Oh, this way.
But Mr. Miller, your millionaire, he is unpardonably late. So typical of the vulgarity of modern times. Please express my regrets to him.
Certainly. I will.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Priya. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
You had no right.
No?
You walked out on me.
Is that what I did?
You said you never wanted to see me again.
I never saw you at all. How could you be walked out on? You should live in the dark, Brinsley. That's your natural element.
Whatever that means.
It means you don't really want to be seen. Why is that, Brinsley? Do you think if someone really saw you, they would never love you?
Oh, go away.
I want to know.
Yes, you want to know. You always wanted to know. Pick, pick, pick. Why is that clear? Why is it? Have you ever thought to yourself, why do you do that all the time?
Perhaps because I care about you.
Perhaps there is nothing to care about. Just a fake artist.
Stop pitying yourself. I said this when I met you. You could either be a great artist or a chic fake. You just didn't like it because I refused to give you only applause.
You certainly did that, didn't you?
Is that what she gives you? 20 hours of ego massage every day?
At least our life together isn't the holy inquisition that you've made of ours. You know, I didn't have an affair with you. It was 4 years of nookie with Torquemada.
And don't say you didn't enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I hated it.
I remember.
Every second.
I recall.
The day you left for Finland, that was the happiest day of my life.
Mine too.
I sighed with relief.
So did I.
I went out dancing every
So
night.
did I.
So good. Be happy.
Fine.
Super.
Duper.
You know, lovely to see you looking so happy.
You too. Radiant with self-fulfillment.
Well, if you felt like this, then why the hell did you come back?
If you felt like this, why did you tell Mrs. Panik that I was still at the top of the heap?
I never did.
You just did.
No, never.
You did.
You did that when you were up there playing that damn Mrs. Planet.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right, I did.
You know something? I think she's right. She's right.
No doubt. All this is very funny to you too.
It is actually quite.
Well, I'm not quite amused.
No, Now look, Mummy Pegs.
You hold your tongue, sir. I am talking. Do you know what would have happened to a lousy man like you in my days who has dared to treat a girl the way you've treated my dumpling?
Well, I assume...
You hold your tongue, sir. I'm still talking.
Oh, leave it, mother. Let's just go home.
Quiet, dumpling. Let me handle this.
No, what's the handle in this, Mummy Pegs?
Do you know, you answer me, Miller. Do you know what would have happened to a lout like you in my days?
Happened?
Carol.
Explain me, Princely.
Now, Carol, please, I can't explain this to you. This is not the moment. It's impossible here.
Oh, you understate, sir.
Carol, you don't understand.
What the hell there to understand? All this while you were going with me and she was in the background? What were you doing? Weighing us up? Here.
What?
Your ring. Take your bloody ring back.
My eye. Oh, very droll. Very droll indeed, madam. Laugh your fill. Oof. Miller, you answer my question. Do you know what would have happened to a lout like you in my days?
Happened?
You would have been thrashed.
Thrashed?
You would have felt the wrath and anger of a mother's slap across your two-timing shoulders, Miss Helen! Across your two-timing shoulders. And you would have gone down on your cat's bended knees and begged forgiveness for all the insults you've heard at my daughter.
Would I?
Oh, and you would have given in your gutter-like voice a piteous cry for mercy and forgiveness.
Harold?
You villain!
What's the matter with you?
Scheming, conniving little villain!
What happened?
Have you seen the state of my room? My lovely room! The most elegant and cared for room in this entire district, have you? One chair turned absolutely upside down. One chair on top of another, like a portable junk shop. And that's not all, Brinsley Miller. That's not all by a long chalk, is it?
Long chalk?
Yes. Don't you play the innocent with me. I thought I had a friend living here all these years. I did not know I was living opposite a thief.
Now look, Harold, you know that's not true.
Huh? This is my reward, is it? After years of sweeping and tidying up your bloody place, because you're too much of a bloody slut to do it yourself. To have the best pieces stolen from me, to impress your stupid new girlfriend and her mother, or did she help you?
Carol? Harold, take it easy now.
I don't want to know. I just know what you think of me now, that's what. Harold's not to be trusted. Don't tell Harold about the engagement. Harold's not a friend. Harold's just someone to steal things from.
You know that's not true, Harold. Now stop it.
No, I was the last one to know. That's what I know. Me, who's listened to all your miseries in the wee hours of the morning, hour after hour, your boring, stupid talk about women, as if no one else has got any troubles but you.
She's getting hysterical, darling. Just ignore her.
It's you who's going to be ignored clear. As for you and your bloody engagement, you deserve each other. You and that little twit. So there you are, skulking in the shadows, are you?
Now just leave her alone.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to touch her with a mile-long pole. I just want my things and I'll be off. Did you hear me, Brinsley Miller? Just give me my things back, or I will call the police.
Oh, stop being ridiculous.
Yes, I took one Regency chair upholstered in rich brown leather.
There, over there.
I took one half-back sofa to match the upholstery.
Behind you, there.
Unbelievable. I took one four-port vase dated 1809.
Next to the sofa.
Oh my God! You even took the flowers! I'll come back for the rest of the things in a minute, Brinsley Miller. This is the the end of our relationship, Brinsley. Did you hear that? I'm not talking to you again. Oh, oh God. Oh. Do you know what that statue was worth, Brinsley Miller? Do you? More money than you'll ever get to see in your entire life, even if you manage to sell every single piece of that rusted old trash that you call sculpture. I think I'm going to have to trash you, Brinsley Miller. Oh yes, trash for trash.
Stop it, Harold.
That's fair, too.
You've gone mad. Are you mad, Harold? What is wrong with you? You always had civilized instincts. Now, mummy pet.
Oh,
now,
well
what are
done,
you
sir.
doing? Don't do that. Harold, I appeal to you. This is not done. You have civilized instincts now. Don't join the army.
Get him, mother! Get him!
Harold!
Just get him, mother! Get him!
Yeah, help!
Darling, don't move. Just keep out of the way. Just be careful.
Oh, shut up, you old hag. We need to hear them breathing.
That's a very good idea.
Hello, please. Mr. Miller.
Oh, that's the electrician.
Hello, please.
What in heaven's name are you doing here? Have you mended the fuse?
Or are you going to keep us in the dark all night?
Oh, not to worry, the fuse is mended now.
Oh, thank God for that.
Mr. Miller, where are you? Why is the darkness? Is it absorbed? Yes. Ah, no, that is not very funny, good people. Just because I am a foreigner to imitate my voice, you Englishmen are the rudest of all people on earth. Mr. Miller, I have come to see your sculptures. Oh, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia?
It's Bamberger!
Bamberger? He's come.
Yes, Mr. Bamberger, we've had a fuse, but it's all right now.
Mr. Miller?
You'll have to speak up. He's deaf.
We've had a fuse, but it's all right now. Oh, yes. I think it's finally all right. Just in the nick of time.
Now, an end to all your troubles. Like Jehovah in the Sacred Testament, I give you the most miraculous gift of creation. Life.
Thank God. Thank God.
I wouldn't thank God too soon if I were you, Brinsley Miller.
Oh, I wouldn't thank God too soon either, Miller. Nor would I preeny weeny if I were you.
Then thank me, for I shall play God this second. Answer to your prayers. God said, let there be light. And there was, good people. Suddenly, astoundingly, instantaneously, inconceivably, inexhaustibly, inextinguishably, and eternally light.